I cannot believe that I'm over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. This is a video on how you can do it too. If you want to get full value from this video, watch through all 10 tips because the last 2 are the most important. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Azmain. I make fun and interesting videos about medical topics and life as a doctor. So I'm a little late to my own party. I got 1,000 subs at the beginning of February and now it's the beginning of March, lol. At the beginning of the year, I had just over 700 subscribers and now I have over 1,200. So that's over 500 subs in 2 months. That's crazy. I could not have done it without your support. So in this video, I'm going to discuss how to achieve YouTube success. Relative success. I'm no Mr. Beast. Let's get into it, shall we? Tip number 1 is to just start posting videos. Like, literally, it's the hardest part because you are worried about what your friends and your family are going to think. You're wondering, do people actually care what I have to say? It's like a little embarrassing. You kind of feel self-conscious. But realistically, you just gotta go for it. You'll feel so much better after you press publish on video number 1. Your voice matters. There are people who care what you have to say. And it's not about the gear. You don't need a high quality microphone or lights or camera. All you need is a smartphone, and I can bet most of you are watching this video on one already. So what are you waiting for? Tip number 2 is don't focus on the numbers, at least not at the beginning. In fact, in the beginning, expect like single digit views and single digit subscribers because people don't know you yet. The YouTube algorithm doesn't know you yet. It doesn't know who it should serve up your videos to. The more you do, the more YouTube will understand who is the right audience for your content. So don't get disheartened, just keep going and you'll get there. Tip number 3 is try YouTube Shorts. They're TikTok style vertical videos that are 60 seconds or less. It's a much easier starting point than just heading straight into like a 10-minute YouTube video and you have to know all of the editing tricks and how to keep your audience engaged. So YouTube Shorts is much lower stakes, and in fact, like, YouTube is massively promoting YouTube Shorts at the moment, so it's much easier to gain traction on it. So the best time to start is now. Tip number 4 is to explore current trends. What's in the news, what's trending on YouTube and on TikTok? Are there any trending topics that you're passionate about that you can provide your unique commentary on? If people are searching for content on YouTube, then they're more likely to find your video. You can also try reacting to other people's content, but you gotta be very careful about that to avoid copyright issues. Tip number 5 is to interact with similar creators. Try to interact with your favorite channels in your niche. For example, I watch and comment on videos by other YouTube doctors, science and education channels, productivity and lifestyle experts, that kind of thing. Watch their videos, comment on them, interact with their audience in the comments. What are they doing particularly well? What ideas can you steal from them? Or, put your own spin on? They're obviously successful for a reason, so try emulating them without just straight up copying them. Like, take inspiration where you can. Tip number 6 is to experiment. Try out different types of videos, see what gets the most views. Experiment with different topics, different music, different editing styles, anything. Just get creative. The more creative and unique it is, the more likely it is to get views. Tip number 7 is focus on audience value. This is one of the most important tips. How is the audience going to benefit from watching, from putting this time investment into your video? If I made this video and said like, oh hey, look at me, I've got 1,000 subscribers, I'm so cool, and just ended it there, like what value would that pose to you? So that's why I made this into like a tips video so that you can at least benefit from it somehow. Think about your target audience. What kind of people do you want watching your videos? How can you make their life better? How can you solve one of their problems? Think about what kind of comments you want your audience to leave. Like, wow, I never knew this before. Or thank you for inspiring me to try something new. Or I haven't laughed like this in ages. Whether it's entertainment, education, or something else, always think about your audience. Tip number 8 is to make evergreen content. Try and make content that stays relevant and valuable forever. That might be like productivity or lifestyle tips, inspirational stories, or educational tips that can last a lifetime. In the same vein, try and make some videos that people will search for on YouTube and find your video from that. We're getting to the really important stuff now. Tip number 9 is to stay consistent. Keep going. Try to post at least one full-length video a week or a few shorts. Try and get 1% better with each video. There's a saying that if you try to get 1% better every single day, then after a year, you'll be about 3,700% better. Intriguing titles, an irresistible thumbnail, a great hook, clean editing, your ability to entertain and keep the audience watching. These are all important skills in building a YouTube channel, and you have to constantly keep leveling them up. You gotta be so good that they cannot ignore you. And there are so many fantastic channels on YouTube, all free, that will help you up your game. I'll leave a link to some of them below. And finally, tip number 10 is to make it fun. It's a long journey ahead, and sometimes your YouTube growth is gonna be slow. There are times when life is gonna be busy and hard and you're not gonna feel like making a damn video. So sometimes it's okay to just take a break and sacrifice your consistency. However, the win-win scenario is if YouTube is your downtime, making videos is what you do for fun. So like for me, I love the process of making videos because it's so involved and so creative. I love doing the research, setting up the lights and the cameras, trying to deliver an engaging story or video, making cool edits, trying to design an attractive thumbnail, and getting such lovely feedback online and in real life. I am so proud of my YouTube content because it's something I have to show for. The fruits of my efforts are there for everyone to see, and it's so satisfying when I receive comments from people saying that they found my video useful, informative, or entertaining. It just makes my day. This is what makes it all worth it, guys. So that's my 10 tips. I hope you found them useful. If you want to know 5 reasons why you should start a YouTube channel, check out this video here. And until the next time, stay groovy.